Good morning children, welcome to Sri Sharda Mata Computers. In today's class let us learn about QBasic. So QBasic is a programming language. Okay, QBasic means quick beginners all purpose symbolic instruction code. What does this QBasic means? It means quick beginners all purpose symbolic instruction code. So what does this QBasic actually means? QBasic is an integrated development environment developed by Microsoft. It is actually developed by Microsoft. It is used to type, edit, debug and execute basic language programs. Okay, it is used to type, edit and also we can find out the errors in our program. To start the QBasic, we have to follow these steps. Run the executable file, that is qbasic.exe from the QBasic folder. Okay, QBasic welcome screen appears. So this is your QBasic welcome screen. Okay, here comes the title bar. This is the title bar and this is a menu bar where we'll find different menus: file, edit, view, search, run, debug. Okay, these are all the different menus. And here comes the status bar. Okay, and this blue area is nothing but the area which we use to write the program. Next is advantages. Advantages of this QBasic language is it is simple to use and learn. We can learn this QBasic easily. Got it? And QBasic works on most of the computer, and the rules which we use to write the QBasic programs are very simple. And these QBasic programs are made up of set of the statements, and every statement should contain a command word, and these command words are called keywords. Okay, we use keywords in a QBasic program. And these keywords should be written with a set of the rules which is called as a syntax. Got it? Every programming language consists of some basic elements. In order to write a program, we should use some elements. What are those elements? A simple program should contain a character set, keywords, constants and variables. So what is character set? Character set means it includes alphabets, numbers and special symbols. We can use all these alphabets in the sense A, B, C, D. Okay, and numbers in the sense numbers, and special symbols means this type of a symbols. Okay, we use all this in our program. To write a program, we use a character set. This character set includes alphabets, numbers, special symbols. Okay, and next comes keywords. Keywords are also called as a reserved words. As I have said, every statement in a QBasic should contain a keyword, and these keywords are also called as a reserved words. Okay, and these words cannot be used as a constants or variables. Okay, we cannot use this as a variable name or a constant. Okay, see examples are CLS, REM, input, let, print, for. These are all the keywords which we are going to use in a program. See, if you use REM, what does this mean? This is used to give remarks to the program. See, if I write a program to add two numbers, then what I will give? REM space add two numbers. Like this we have to write. We have to use REM. Okay, next comes CLS. What does this CLS mean? It clears the output screen. Okay, and how you before writing a program, the first line should be CLS. It means it will clear the previous output. Okay, next comes LET. What does this mean? It assigns the value to a variable. Suppose if I use a variable A, and if I assign a value 10 to the variable, then I will use this let keyword. Got it? Next comes end. End indicates the end of the program. At the end, after writing a program, you have to use the end statement to indicate the end of a program. Next comes print. Print, what does this do? It displays the result on the screen. Got it? Next comes constants. Constants are the data or the values in a program that cannot be changed during the program execution. See, we cannot change the value. If I take a is equal to 10, then the 10 remains constant. Value of the a remains constant throughout the program. That is what constant is. It cannot be changed. It cannot be changed during the execution of the program. See, constants are of two types: string constant, numeric constant. String constant means it can contain alphabets, numbers and special characters. Okay. Numeric constant contains positive or negative numbers on which mathematical operations can be performed. The name itself indicates a string constant contains alphabets, numbers and special characters, and a numeric constant, it actually contains positive or negative numbers. Got it? See here, string constant, this is the valid one. How you have to write the string constant? You have to write it in this way. See, within the double quotes you have to write. If you want to write welcome, then you have to enclose this welcome within double quotes. Got it? See, this is an invalid one because the double quotes is missing here. After wealth, double quotes is missing. Similarly, here also double quotes. We have enclosed double quotes, right, for this one. And here, between the sentence, I have used this double quotes. This is wrong. Quotations are not allowed within the string. Okay. At the end of the string only you have to use. I have used this one. This is wrong. Okay. Now, examples of numeric constants. See, it can contain a point 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And even it can contain a negative number, that is minus 1.890. Okay. And it should not contain double quotes. The numbers numeric constant should not be enclosed within a double quotes. Okay. And even comma is not allowed. Got it? Now comes the variable. What is variable? Variable is the data that can change during the execution of the program. We can change the value of the variable. Okay. It represents the memory location for storing the values in the program. Okay. It generally refers to the memory location for storing the values. Okay. Here it is of two types: string variable, numeric variable. What does a string variable mean? It stores the string data. For example, hello world. Okay. And it should be followed by a $sign. Got it? Next comes a numeric variable. It stores the numeric data. It means it contains the numbers. So valid variables here: phone number, and this is a and symbol, salary, percent symbol, F_name and $. It is a string, it's a name, right? And the name should, at the end of the name you should include this $sign. Okay. GST hash, like this you can use the special symbols. Okay. And in invalid, what does this do? Percentage sign should be at the end, not at the beginning of the variable name. Got it? Here also $sign should be at the end. This $sign should be here. Got it? Not at the beginning. And similarly, door number, only one special one hash sign is allowed. Here I have used two hash signs, right? Only one should be used. And one computer. See here, variable cannot start with a number. It should always start with the alphabets. Got it? It should not start with the number. Got it, children? This is all about variables. Thank you.